Why are you standing over there? We're already married.
I mean, I don't get like crazy.
I'm definitely more jealous than he is.
Is it a lie though? If you just like, can we talk about this later? How's that a lie?
Welcome back to the Be Free Show, everybody. My name is Brian Terada, and today we are asking the question, do gay couples and straight couples think the same?
I would stay with my partner even if I found out they were cheating.
Oh, dang. I have something to tell you.
It's interesting that the two gay couples are in the agree couple. Why are you here?
The second chances are a thing, like, and also situationally, like if you found out they've been like going to town for years behind your back, that's way different than like, you know, I had too many drinks and I kissed somebody and like, wow, no. Oops, that's like totally forgivable.
That's why I'm not there. You know, there's a little flexibility.
No, that's like
A
off
little.
the map.
There is situations, but the amount of situations I accept is, you know, that big.
I understand the length of my leash here.
One kiss, anything else.
You just never know why that might have even come up in the first place. There could be something deep-rooted there, something you maybe didn't communicate about in the first place, and it just lingered on for years or months or whatever. And so I'd like to be able to talk about it first.
It's got to be that. I mean, sex is also not love, so as long as you come home to me, I'm usually good.
Yeah, that's true, but like, what if it was emotional?
That's different, but also, as long as there's honesty, I can get through it. If you're lying to me, then yeah, I'll be over there. But otherwise, I'm good.
I do think the emotion, though, hurts more. Like the sex, I'm not as mad about, because if it was just physical, it's physical, and at the end of the day, we all crave sex, and we crave emotion too, but when you add the emotion with the sex, that's where it gets a little complicated.
Yeah, that would be the most heartbreaking part. Oh, I don't want to think about it. If your partner was like...
You can outsource the sex, but not the love.
Yeah, please, don't do that. If I'm not like fulfilling like some sort of emotional thing with my partner, you could talk to me about that and hopefully we can work on that. But if you're like really finding that with someone else, then maybe that means like you kind of gave up on me and that like we could never connect in that way, and I'd be like at a loss.
Mm-hmm. You have to talk about it, have to communicate, and figure out, did it start in the mind first and then the body follow? Figure those questions out.
Boy, looking at me, I ain't cheating on nobody. I think that communication is key. I've always expressed to all the partners I've ever been with in the past, if you feel like you need to express yourself somewhere else, let me know, communicate with me. Don't go putting me at risk. Let me know if you feel like you need to deal with somebody else. Do it responsibly and communicate that with me. Don't do anything behind my back, because once you insult my intelligence, you're playing with your livelihood. Just be honest. Communication's key, that's all.
Yeah, because y'all talk about communication. Communication gotta happen before.
Before you cheat. Say, I'm gonna cheat on you.
Oh, no, you can be like, oh, there's this person I'm into, and I'm like, let me see, am I into them too? It's a throuple situation, you know? We can work on it together.
You just want to be included.
Yeah.
Taking breaks in a relationship is healthy.
Whoa. How long is the break?
I'm gonna stand over here. I'm gonna die on this hill. No breaks, because it's not a situation I've ever been in and had to overcome. So it's the fear of it being more than just a break does more strain and damage to the relationship than being able to step back and not have it being like a structured thing. Be like, look, I need space just for like a day just to get my head in order.
If breaks have happened in the past or even in our relationship, I feel like it's done nothing but be beneficial.
It may not even be a long period of time. It could be just walking the dog, you know, it just could be going to work.
Little breaks are like natural. Like we usually hang out with my friends or our friends like together, but if I were to just like hang out with friends and he was busy, whatever, like that's a little break in the sense that like I am my version of myself that is not like attached to him at that moment.
Usually you take a break because you got a fight or something and someone needs space. If you're there, then there's communication has fallen down and something's not working right. However, I also agree, so I'm in the middle, I also agree. I have taken breaks before because I need to get away from that person, and someone just said, I need to miss that person for a minute to understand if I really do miss them, or if I'm just mad, or I'm trying to get through it just to not fight.
Did it help when you took a break before?
Yeah, it did. I figured out what I wanted, and we actually got back together.
And we spend a lot of time together too, so I think it's important to step away from that, as a lot of people were saying. We're in a small space, so it's nice to just step out of the house and just kind of do our own thing and come back and miss each other.
Do you guys think it would be more normal or more likely for a gay couple or a straight couple to have to take a break from each other?
I think it depends. Is there pets or children involved? It's easier to haul ass when there's no pets or kids involved. Because that doesn't, just because someone's gay doesn't mean they don't have kids or fur babies. So some people aren't easily to split apart. You never know, it just varies per person, situation.
Because I can't just tell her, hey, I'm going to a 4-day festival and yeah, I'll be back. It will glitter in my hair.
You want to make sure there's no codependency there. You want to make sure that it's true. And everything, you're thinking in the right state of mind. You don't want to speak in a relationship when you're upset with each other, or if you're in each other's face all the time. Sometimes you just need a breath of fresh air, reconnect, not get on each other's nerves for a little bit and realize, okay, maybe I was just hungry. Maybe I was just a little tired, right?
I feel like that's usually the issue. I'm hangry.
Grab a Snickers.
I'm hangry.
It's okay to tell white lies in a relationship.
Okay, so I'm gonna say yes. Because if your mom is his mama's coleslaw, no, I'm not telling the truth. They'll call me rude. Yes, white lies are okay if it's not hurting anybody. Bam, and that's what I'm sticking to it.
It depends if it's something about maybe like their talents or like something that they love to do. And you don't like, I'm not gonna be like, no, you suck at that. You know? You're gonna like.
What are you not telling me? What do I suck at?
This is just an example. You're great at everything, baby. But you want to like romanticize it a little bit and also be like, yeah, of course, like, you know, like they're passionate about it and they love it. So like, why wouldn't you give that same energy back?
This is getting more and more specific.
I think they're just such a natural part of communication that it's not negatively impactful in a way for the most part. Keeping things simple and moving is sometimes more important than hashing out everything all the time. Like, you can talk about things later.
Your example's is it a lie though? If you just like, can we talk about this later? How's that a lie?
Like
You're
over
gonna
communication.
be late. Yeah, like over communicating to get your
Trying to
true
save
point
him.
across.
I see what you're doing there.
I appreciate it.
I got you.
appreciate it.
But it's
But
not a
sometimes-
white lie to say, oh, can we talk about this later? It's not a white lie.
No, that's not a white lie. That's not a white lie because that's like literally just putting it off till later.
Yeah, isn't that what
But
you're
being like, there's not an issue. But then coming back to it later and be like, well, it kind of hurt my feelings is sort of a white lie because you have said that there was no issue. But then you come back to it later and you're like, okay, now I have the words and we have the time, I can get down to this, you know?
Let him get a pass on that one. That makes sense.
I'll ask him how he's doing when he's pissed off, and he'll say, fine.
You always see it whether I'm communicating it on my face or in my mouth. So I may say one thing, but my face shows the other. So you know that, you know what's going on. Just look at my face.
I am strongly agree because I know that when I'm getting out of the shower and he asks me where I am, I will always say I'm on my way. I'm in the car on the 405.
That's not true.
Yeah. You're like, I have your location. You're in your bathroom.
My partner gets more jealous than I do.
I mean, I don't get like crazy jealous. He just doesn't get jealous at all.
I don't know. If you're in a relationship, I feel you have to have total trust with each other. So I feel pretty calm about any situation that could arise.
And I trust you.
It's okay, I believe you do.
But yeah, like sometimes I'm just like, I'll get over it myself, but I know you never even go there. I go there in my own head.
I'm definitely more jealous than he is.
He
I mean, he
definitely
gets
is.
jealous, but yeah, I get
It
jealous.
takes a lot to get me jealous.
But it's usually the tequila that makes me more jealous. Like when I'm sober, I'm good. But he's lived in LA a lot longer than me and he knows a lot more people and we're usually out and about and there's cuties and everyone's drinking and touchy and flirty and it does bother me.
I do, but it takes a lot. If someone just came up to him and talked to him or something, even if they were arguably hotter than me or something, I wouldn't. That doesn't bother me. He's still going home with me, so I win.
You don't drink tequila?
No.
I don't get jealous because there's no competition. Most of the females nowadays, The brains aren't all there. They can have all the looks, they can have all the BBLs they want, but do they got the heart? Do they got the mind? Do they got the mentality? No, they can't match. There's no competition. And plus, I trust him. Where's he going?
I want to be more like that, because that confidence is hot.
I'll teach you, girl. I'll teach you the ropes. I got your back.
Come on over to this side.
I want to. The anxiety keeps me here.
I don't know. I'm here because I just don't feel like you really get jealous either. But we want.
That is so nice of you. I mean, he doesn't do anything to cause that. It's just like my brain is like, what? And like, look at this. Like, who wouldn't want this beautiful, yummy piece of human? You know? I'm like,
I guess I'm wrong, but.
I believe in soulmates.
How long do we have to choose?
Right now. Ooh. All right.
Well, like, I don't believe in like one soulmate. I believe in like many soulmates, I guess. Just someone who you have like a crazy connection with that's like electric.
Yeah, when you like really do get with someone and you are on the same vibe and you go through the highs and lows together, it really does kind of start to feel like you just really fit together.
I think I agree in the concept, but also not in like the singular sense of a soulmate. But I do feel like there are people for everyone. Everybody has like the vibe, and then they'll find the people that fit that.
we have like soulmate vibe, but like soulmate's not a fact. And the term soulmate makes it seem like it's easy. Like, found it, boom. Like, it makes it seem like there's not work. Like, you can find a person that you vibe with perfectly, but if you both aren't putting in the work to have the relationship be awesome, then it doesn't matter.
Soulmate for me is someone that enhances your soul, someone that you like that makes you better. And that can happen in friends, that can happen in family, that can happen in your loved ones. Like, there's so many variations of that, but I definitely believe in soulmates. And I think that there's a lot of different forms of that.
You never know who your soulmate may be. And once you find them, I believe that 1 minute may feel like, you know, it can be eternity with them.
But the good kind?
I think soulmates are real, but I also believe in seasonal soulmates. It just varies for every person, but I believe in seasonal soulmates for some people. Some people might meet their high school sweetheart or their first love is their last love, but I believe some people, in order to grow in their journey, they might need more than one in their lifetime because everyone helps them grow to the person they're supposed to be.
I want to get married one day.
I'll go first to save them some trauma. I'm already married. What? Why you stand over there? We're already married. Why you put up there like you trying to get married again? You trying to get a... What's going on? You're supposed to be neutral. We already here.
It's more about I've been married before. It has nothing to do with it. I love this man. Love him to death. I just did it already, and I'm currently not there. Might change in the future, but now, when I was growing up, gay marriage wasn't a thing. I'm not that old, but I'm still old enough that it didn't exist. It wasn't something, there wasn't even civil partnerships, civil unions. It did not exist. So I didn't even think about it. It's just something that wasn't even my thought, like purview. It's like, oh, I'll never be able to do that. Then lo and behold, it happened and I did get married. And then I realized I didn't like it.
Was it like the concept of marriage that you didn't like?
It seemed like it was an institution put out by religious people and all this stuff, and I can get real dark about it, but I don't want to. So it just felt like something that I didn't belong to.
To me, it's not a huge deal. I would enjoy like maybe some sort of ceremony, but it's not necessary.
Yeah, I want to get married eventually. It's commitment. It's like do or die. There's no way out.
Really selling it, babe. Locked in.
You're stuck forever.
Just committing to someone and being like, we're gonna be together, do or die till the end. Like, I love that, and it's beautiful to like think about that as well. And maybe I'm in a space where still figuring that out. And every year, every 6 months, I feel like my mind changes and like adapts and grows. 6 months from now, it could be over there. It just depends. So just neutral, because I do think it's beautiful, but it's not something I was since I was little, like, I gotta get married.
We were roommates before we got together, so the coexisting and cohabiting the same space thing was kind of easy and chill, because it was like, we're already doing that. We just went from like being in different rooms to eventually like being in the same room. We coexist really well in the same space, I feel. Because it's not just like 2 years of like on and off casual, it's 2 years of like living together and coexisting and cooking and having every meal together.
Plot twist. They get more annoying after marriage. Just enjoy the honeymoon.
Oh, I can't wait.
I am so
Get to
cool.
know each other, go do fun things, and you're not gonna enjoy it very much when babies are shitting and throwing up on you at 3 in the morning. Just live your life for now.
I don't want to have kids.
Does that include fur babies?
Slide to the right. 3 hops this time.
For a long time now, I have been saying I don't want kids, like pretty strong about that. But nothing's black and white. Anything can switch the circumstance.
If a kid were suddenly in the equation, that wouldn't be a deal breaker for me. I think I would feel fine with that. I would rise to the occasion. But it's not something that I'm like, we should be going home and we should be making children. I'm not trying to make that happen. And if like in the far future, like we want kids and that's like not a thing we can physically do, then adopting is an option, and I'm not like, that's fine with me too.
I have usually not. I'm also bi, and so I've always thought that I would be with a woman because usually that's where I lean. And so I've always thought if I do have kids, it would be adopting. And now I am with a guy and planning to marry a guy, but that thought still stands where like if I did have children, I would still want to adopt. But if it happens, it happens, and there's no one else I'd rather do it with. So.
Agreed.
We keep trying for kids, but it just doesn't, it doesn't seem to happen.
Thank y'all so much for watching. Do straight couples and gay couples think the same? And we'll see you next time.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, nailed it. Nice.